All right, so we're starting off with a VR game. I've never heard of it. And yeah, actually, I kept it in because I thought, oh, it'd be nice to just show a VR game. Because we don't get a whole lot of those here at Mike's After Action Reviews, like trailers with Mike and stuff like that. So let's check it out. We are watching the trailer for Pistol Whip, Overdrive, Shred. Wow. Gotta add another subtitle there. PSVR2 games. Coming at us from PlayStation. We're gonna like the video. As Pistol Whip's 12th free content... Oh, this is a content update. Okay, so we'll check it out. 12th free content update since its initial release. The Overdrive season consists of 5 all-new scenes released monthly. The first new scene featuring the track Shred by these people is available now in arcade mode. Okay, so I've never played Pistol Whip, but hey, it's a short trailer. Let's check it out. Are you ready?
Ready.
Here we go. Oh, you know what? I think I may have seen this. Okay. Nice little VR shooter. There you go. So, the way that they're saying scenes make me think that... So, obviously, this is not trying to be realistic. It's style over realism, which I think that style always lasts longer because we're always, like... We're reaching a point where we're going to get to the, like, where it's basically looks real, but... As technology gets better, at least 10 years ago, 5 years ago, maybe even still today, you would say style is more important because it's always going to be able to look more real. Well, here, I'm saying that the style will last because being real isn't so cool, actually. But anyway, it looks like you basically, when they say scenes, it looks like what you're basically doing is you just play through different levels, and maybe you have like a score or something like that. Like basically an arcade style game.
Yeah.
Okay, which can be really fun. I'm going to yawn through all of these trailers. I'm sorry, guys.
I've yawned too. I'll confess, I've yawned twice.
Yeah. But yeah, so basically you play through and you shoot people and there's different music and there you go. Like that's the thing, which is exactly what people want in a VR game, and it looks like it could be some fun. I don't think it would be like a 20 to 40 hour adventure or anything, but just a fun time to have, serving, like I said, like a little arcade game. What did you think?
Oh, I would agree. It's kind of an arcade game. I don't think I would buy it or anything like that, but I mean, I can see where some people like that kind of stuff. I've never really seen. I mean, it's kind of the graphics I've seen, but not. I mean, that's what's kind of cool about it. It's got a different style to it and stuff. I mean, I guess I'd have to play it to really see if I like it or not. But it's really fast paced. I wonder if that's how the game plays when you play it. In real time. Yeah, they're kind of putting a whole bunch of stuff into one video to make it look high speed. I don't think it goes at that pace, but that's just my opinion. So
yeah, I will say. So I mean, this is the VR, and the VR, you pay for VR, like $500 for a PlayStation. Probably the VR 2 costs like, I don't know, like this is the problem. Let me see. PSVR 2. If I go over here, yeah, it's like buying another console, and then that's just like that's like the add-on, and so you put all that stuff on, and so it's VR. But for me, this is one of those things where it's like, let's say that I bought the PlayStation and all of the stuff, like the VR2 came with it, okay, and then this was like a demo game or a free game. This is one of those games that I would play for free, and have a
Yeah.
fun time. Anytime that I'm just sitting around doing whatever, like, or I have a buddy come over and I say, hey, we can
Yeah.
play this together or whatever. But I would agree with you. It's not one that I would buy, even if it were cheap. Just me personally, because especially because I review games, so I've got to like be depending on my schedule. But maybe
Yeah.
for younger people, it would be something more because they have more time. But
Right.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying my particular interests, would not influence me to buy
Right.
this one.
There's
So,
certain
but
people that like this kind of stuff.
yeah, but for what it is, I think that it looks great. It got the music and it's got that gun looks pretty cool, and that as long as the VR has come a long way. So as long as the VR mechanics are good,
Yeah.
and you can
I
being able
didn't
to
understand what the
dodge.
VR2 was. I didn't understand what that was. So that made now it makes a little bit more sense
Yeah.
why it plays the way it does. Yeah.
That's why you see like him dodging bullets that way because you're actually doing that. So
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
yeah, let's check out the comments here. Pistol Whip is essential. Don't sleep on it. Awesome. Pistol Whip is amazing. Can't wait to jump back in. I need this game now. Will be number 13 PSVR 2 game. Afterlife going to be number 14. Okay. Half-Life Alyx, I think, is the big one that people point to. So, I got a fever. Only prescription is more Pistol Whip. I'm sure these kinds of games are super fun, but I don't understand why these studios don't hire texture artists. It's like all polygons and no textures. Like I said, I think that the style is good. I think that the style's great. I mean, maybe there's something a little different that they could have done that might look a little bit better or whatever, but I think it looks great the way it is for what it's going for. I mean, it's a flashy. It's basically a flashy arcade game.
Yeah.
At its core, and it's got the VR to make it interesting, but what you want is those colors and that feedback, so when I pull the trigger somebody dies, they burst into pixels. So I think that they definitely achieved what they were going for.
Yeah.
To great effect. So I don't mean to talk so much if you've got something else to say. Sorry.
No, I mean it's just that you got to have the system, and certain people like this kind of game stuff like that. I don't have the VR2. Is that what it is? Yeah, I don't have that, so I don't know how that works. So
Yeah.
So I can only talk about it to a certain point. But yeah, listen, I'm sure people think that looks fun.
Yeah. Well, all right. Let's. So this one, it's available now. So go check it out. Is it available? Like, can you buy something like this on Steam? That's what I didn't check the price of the last game. Or no, wait, no, this is the first game. What am I talking about? I usually check the price. Let me see if you can get something like this on Steam. If you can, yeah. So Pistol Whip, $30. I don't know if I would pay $30 for a game like this. It's got
how many hours do you get on it? I mean, how long can you play on it, or is it continually you can play on it? You know what I'm saying? Is there something you're working towards? Is it like you start at A and you got to get all the way to Z? I mean, that's my questions about it. Nothing critical, just asking.
Yeah, so this is what it says here on Steam. Pistol Whip is a physical action rhythm game where film-inspired gunplay and blood pumping, blast, duck, and dodge your way, fever dream. That's not what I want. See, that's something different. What? No, what are you doing? Pistol Whip playtime. I don't know. I thought it was like, what the heck? So the main story takes 41 minutes. So yeah, this is like we were saying. This is basically an arcade game. Like you play through specific levels and try to beat your score, or maybe you can play harder difficulties and different scenarios, but it's just an arcade game. Yeah.
I mean, I probably wouldn't pay $30 for something that's 41 minutes. Average.
Yeah. But the replayability is
That's like
there,
a
but
free game. That's like a free game you get, I think.
yeah, I would say $20 or less, and that's a pretty so people say, oh, maybe 10, maybe 5. I mean, that's included in there. I just say $20 or less, because AAA titles are like $60. I say $20 or less or $40 or less, but yeah, I wouldn't pay $40 for this. That's for sure. I mean, I'm sure people are having fun, and I'm sure people are interested in it. Like, it looks great for a VR game. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying I wouldn't do it personally. So, but all right. Yeah, all right. Well, let's move on to the next one though. And yeah, here we go. Don't forget to check me out on Twitch and join the Discord where you can voice chat with me while I live stream, and you won't be recorded or anything on YouTube and Twitch, so that's pretty cool. You can also find me on Facebook and Instagram. If you like to read, you can see my after action reports on my blog. And if you are interested, you can get some merch from my spring store. The links for everything are in the description below.